Today we're looking at something absolutely catastrophic that happened in the Indian Himalayas. It's a terrifying story of how the forces of nature were unleashed on a mountain community in just a matter of minutes. So let's get into what happened.
Just try to picture this for a second. You look up, and it's not just rain falling. It's like a whole river is coming down from the clouds. That's really the only way to describe the horror that unfolded in the Uttarkashi district. It's an image that just perfectly captures the sheer, overwhelming power of a cloudburst.
So let's lock in on the date, August 5th, 2025. For everyone living in the Ganga River Valley, this was a day that would be burned into their memory by tragedy. The day the sky itself just seemed to collapse.
So what exactly went down? A really powerful cloudburst, which is just an extreme form of rainfall. It hit the upper area of the Ganga River. And this wasn't just a storm, It was this incredibly concentrated downpour that set off a whole chain reaction of flash floods, landslides, and just devastating mud flows.
And the immediate human cost, well, it was heartbreaking. As the first responders started to get to the scene, the initial reports confirmed what everyone feared. At least 4 people had lost their lives. But tragically, that was only the beginning of the story.
In the chaos that followed, this really staggering number started to emerge. Around 100 people were reported missing. We're talking about local residents, tourists, and even 11 army personnel from a camp nearby, all of them just caught in the flood's brutal path. The speed of it all is just almost impossible to comprehend. In one village, Dartali, the floodwaters just ripped through the valley, and in a matter of minutes, literally minutes, entire homes, hotels, vehicles, they were just washed away, erased from the landscape like they were never even there.
Which brings us to the big question, right? How can something so destructive happen so unbelievably quickly? Let's break down the science of what a cloudburst actually is.
The Indian Meteorological Department has a very specific definition for this. You're talking about more than 100 millimeters of rain, that's almost 4 inches, dumped in less than an hour, and all of it concentrated over a tiny area. That is a massive amount of water in a ridiculously short time.
And this whole process is especially dramatic in the mountains. So first, you've got all this moist air, and it gets shoved up the steep Himalayan slopes really, really fast. As that air shoots up, it cools down and forms these massive, dense cumulonimbus clouds. But these clouds, they just can't hold all that moisture, and they suddenly let go of their entire payload all at once. The result is just a torrent of rain, often with hail and thunder thrown in.
Okay, so understanding the science is one thing, but it's the unique geography of the Himalayas that really turns a weather